Good afternoon. This is Ed from Spec Ass Garage doing front brake systems. So let's check out and dive right in here. I already took everything apart. Just wanted to show you the diagnosis. Obviously, took the cylinder or the piston of the caliper, front passenger side caliper in. So I was hearing some grinding noise. So I know that something was up pretty bad. So looking at this, the rotor doesn't look too bad. I'm not going to try to touch the edges too much. But as you can see, a little slight glazing, not too bad. Going to reuse the rotor because on a budget. Trying to save up for a house. But this is where it's a little bit different here. I got some scoring on the rotors. Looks like I got a little bit of a run out, but I'm feeling it. It's not too crazy. It feels like more on the outer edge here, which I will go into detail on the brake pads on that one. So when I installed this was like, oh crap, like 2 years ago. Or no, 3 years ago. I installed this brake system 3 years ago. Haven't touched it since. I've worn down, I don't know, maybe 45% of the brake pad. But I want to say this is still good because I don't really feel the edge too much, so I'm going to reuse this. Now, the problem I have here is if you look at the brake pads, you can see on the inner bottom, you have that angle, basically what you would see on a newer brake pad. You look down here, you got no angle. So that whole brake pad is actually at a slight angle. So it's angling this way. Just a little bit, just enough. And then if you look over here, you have none of that chamber angle that's over here. So it's opposite. So it leads me to believe the wear was happening just a little bit this way. Which leads me to believe that this works good. I'm going to clean everything out. But this works good because it has some return. So I'm not really too worried about that one. This one, on the other hand, you actually kind of force it out. And there's not really much return on this. Which leads me to believe there's a little bit of corrosion happening there. So that means I got to clean it out. Good thing I bought a great cleaner. It's only happened on this side, but I'm going to probably replace both sides. So looking at that, that's telling me that's what was causing most of the problem. And I had a little bit of a run out this way where this was working fine. So that was engaging the brake pads like what it was supposed to be. But this side was a little frozen. So leading me to believe it was like that. Which would cause wear, basically having it like that, the wear was like this. So it was angled and it was going. This one was free floating, so it was returning. So that kind of looked, that's kind of normal brake pad wear, except for this side right here is chewed up because of the angle, which this one was stuck. So you have a stuck you have a stuck hardware piston piece here. So I'm gonna clean that out. But let me know if you guys think this is alright. I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I had some material obviously get into here because I do have a tad bit of lining on the pitting there, but overall the rotor looks pretty decent. I mean, I'm not really crying too much on this. I could either fix the hardware and save some money and not replace with new brake pads. I was really thinking about that because I do have a good amount of meat left on this, but I'm just worried it's going to go back to its old habit of chewing up and going to the old, basically going back to the old wear pattern, which I don't want. So I'm gonna be basically, I might leave this one alone because that one's actually pretty good. I might have to concentrate on this one and try to clean that one out. But other than that, I mean, I don't really want to screw with it too much. So other than that, I'm basically just going to get a refurbish here and clean everything out make everything nice and spiffy, and then throw some brake lube on there, and then be done with it. Basically just general maintenance. So yeah, that's pretty much, I was just showing you what the problem was. And basically what I'll be doing is just refurbishing, not touching that one because that one's actually working pretty decent. I don't want to touch that. This one, there's barely any movement. You actually got to force it back. So I'm going to be working on that pretty heavily. I'm probably not going to touch brake pad. I might. I'm debating because I don't want to have premature wear and have it happen again, which I might just use the old brake pad since there's still a decent amount of life left in these things. I'll just clean it, and then I'll grease it, make everything look spiffy, and then throw it back on. So alright, this is Ed from Spec S Garage, just doing a little short video, and then we might do a video of the ride, and I'll tell you if it feels kind of funny still or if it feels good. I will do an update to say that if I use the new brake pads or if I just ran with the old ones and then just refurbished the hardware bracket pretty much. So alright, Zed from Spec S Garage. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.